What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to a brand new episode. Today, I'm going to give you a solid Sam review of the '04 Lincoln Aviators. They made them from '03 to '05. Let me turn down my radar. '03 to '05 Lincoln Aviators. The Lincoln Aviators, to begin with, were not your typical Ford Explorer, Mercury Mountaineers, or your Lincoln Navigators. The Lincoln Navigators came with the 5.4 32 valve back in '04, '05, same era. The Lincoln Aviator came with the 4.6 32 valve Mach 1/Cobra motor, non-supercharged applicant. That being said, ooh, there's a Mark 8. Beautiful car. Guys, when I tell you, so I've purchased this Aviator back in September, and it's currently February. I've had it for that long. What is that? September, October, November, December, January, 5 months. And when I tell you 5 months and I drive it every day and I put about 90 to 100 miles every day. And I just wanted to say, the cabin is so quiet. I mean, I'll give you an example. I'm gonna start whispering right about now. And if you cannot hear me, then you might have to adjust your volume, because it's not me. The cabin is just butter smooth. The interior is very nice and solid. The suspension is absolutely beautiful. The control arms are not your aluminum or steel, cassette steel, or whatever they're called. They're actually forged. They're very different than the Mountaineers, Explorers. The front shocks they're very similar to the P71, based off of comfort and stiffness. I've taken it around turns, and I'm telling you, I'll be going 85 on turns, and it's smooth as butter. On major potholes, I don't feel them much, because one, the sidewalls are on these tires are pretty massive. I think they're 70. But the truck is very, very reliable. So I've been researching, and I've been coming up on a various amount of different hints: Jaguar, Range Rover, and Lincoln. So these Aviators back in '02 to '05 eras, they used a Mach 1 motor, but the interior and the exterior, the interior for sure has really been touched by Jaguar and Range Rover, because this is very European. And here, take a look for yourself. You can obviously see, and I like to do reviews when I'm driving, like, it is amazing quiet. So what I'm telling you about the interior, I mean, it is very much, it's your mini nav, right? Mini Navigator. But how the flow of the dashboard is very much like the early '60s Lincoln Continentals, like how it flows as a waterfall grill in the front of the hood, very much like that. This steering wheel design is a Jaguar steering wheel. The XJs come like this. This unit right here, how it flows, and the design of the placement of the AC and the radio behind the garage door bay thing here. This is Range Rover, 100%. This is Range Rover, where the window switches are. That is Range Rover-esque. Discovery, the HSE Range Rovers are very much like this. Even when I'm driving, like right now, you see how the fog lights are on and the parking lamps are on? So the interior lights, besides the cluster, how it hides away when you turn it off. This all goes pitch black. The hovering needles is, oh my gosh, I love the hovering needles. But what I'm trying to say is the illumination of the backlights on everything, the accessories, they're off. They designed them that way just so that the truck doesn't spend as much current from the battery. Isn't that cool? So right now, when the sun goes down, these light up to show you exactly, and they're illuminated in white, just like the dashboard. So it's very Range Rover-esque. And the interior in the back is exactly like Range Rover HSE's. Captain chairs, third row seats, TV is right there with a sunroof. And when I tell you, my oh my, it is very nicely designed. The switches for the seats are right here via Mercedes, or more like Range Rover again. And it drives, it shifts like a Range Rover. The Mach 1 motor is incredible. You really don't hear it unless you step on it. And the gear ratio is 373 in the back, and it's all-wheel drive. Very comfortable. Very comfortable. I mean, look. You really don't feel it. Like, you don't feel like you're going 90. So we're coming up on a nice little turn here, and I'm going 80 miles an hour. Look at this. I'm gonna hit it. I got a Benz on my ass. Look at that. Very comfortable. And I just wanted to show you beautiful scenery here over the Mississippi River. Look at how beautiful that is, you guys. Passing power is awesome. Awesome passing power. Lincoln Aviator, baby. Cobra powered jet. Look at the mirrors. You can't find those vertical ones on the Explorers. The Explorers sit horizontal. Go check it out. Even the 2010 versions. Nothing on this truck is interchangeable with an Explorer. Nothing. Not even door handles. The door handles on the Explorer is right here. On these, it's right here. It's like very much like the Mark series. Presley's is right here. Obviously, you can see on this side. The switch is on top. Just the design of them, it's very, very ahead of its time back then. The dashboard is nice and rubber-like. Steering wheel is wood because it's Lincoln, of course, baby. The garage bay for the radio is not Explorer-like at all. Mountaineers neither. Yeah, very, very nice setup on this truck. All right, I'm going to show you how much torque this truck has from low end to high end. Look at this. And this guy moves. Wow, not bad at all. Let's do it again. The transfer case is from ZF transfer cases. So that is my review, guys. The only thing is, and I don't want to even mention it, because you shouldn't. When you're buying a Cobra powered all-wheel drive reliable truck that's pretty easy to work on, doesn't have any turbos, the water pump, it's basically a 2-valve 4.6 with quad cams. It's a very reliable engine, and I use for the oil, I use liquid moly 5W20. It's a German oil, and it's it just keeps everything nice and clean. Though that oil is made for turbocharged engines, so it keeps it nice, extra lubricated. 5W20. And before I purchased the truck, I made sure to look at the Carfax, look at the maintenance the guy before me did. He changed the timing chain, the guides, the what do you call it? The tensioners, all that, all the 4.6 needed assessment. He's done the shocks, the brake pads, and so all I had to do was, first thing I like to do is change the front and rear diff, the transfer case diff, and I still yet have to do the transmission. The transmission fluid didn't look that bad, but now it's, you know, it's coming. I drove it for 5 months now. It's coming to, it needs the filter changed and new fluid, but you guys, they're utterly smooth. If you're in the market and you don't want to buy a Ford Explorer, Mountaineer, or Navigator, find yourself a beautiful Aviator. They come in black like mine. They come in red, like dark Toreto red like the Mercury Marauder. They come in dark blue pearl metallic like the Mercury Marauder and the Crown Vic. And they come in pearl whites. They don't come in white, which I'm so happy about that. White is the most hideous color from Ford. White, blue, red, black. I think that's it. But it comes in different trims. Like, you know, mine is the, I believe, the premium one right below the THX system, the sound system. And the nav. Mine doesn't have a navigation system, which I'm actually happy about, because when you come and replace the stereo, you don't want to deal with those harnesses, and it's got an amp and a subwoofer in the back. The sound system is stout. I'm not even going to try and replace the speakers until they blow. The radio is beautiful. You guys, get yourself an Aviator, and hopefully, I really want to, you know, when the time serves me right, I'm definitely gonna put a blower on this, just to have a supercharged Cobra powered Aviator, guys. That is absolutely badass. All-wheel drive, Trackhawks are coming for you. It's 700 horsepower. That's pretty reachable with these Mach 1 motors, but that's just in the future. The only downside, like I was trying to say and I got carried away, is the gas mileage. But it's a freaking SUV, guys. It gets about 60 miles a gallon. Not bad. Does the job, my job, exactly what I needed to do. And it'll definitely tow Amira to wherever we need to go for the track, for the shows, across the country. It tows 7,700 pounds. 7,700 pounds. That's way more than the Explorer and the Mountaineers. This thing was really ahead of its time. Well, that's it, you guys. The review has finally been made on the Aviator. If you find one in excellent shape, do go out and check it out. And if it's in great shape, take it. And if it needs work, if you're not buying it for $1,000 and the guy's not negotiating, don't even look at it, because they're pretty rare to find parts for. But if you find one, take it and make it yours. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my day with my Aviator. See you later.